NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good.
Touchdown, 49ers! For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Jameis to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Winston. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
21.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Following the interception, Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Winston. He's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Being chased out left. And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, it's Mitchell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Dancing to his left. And Lance will have the 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And now they'll throw with Lance. That's caught out right by Jennings. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 17. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On 2nd and 7, Lance steps away to his left. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Mitchell. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Mitchell again. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Lance going to sneak it. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. They start the drive on the ground, Kamara. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
third down. Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Winston. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He's going to take another shot here. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staff.
Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. Looking deep for Jennings. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Kamara gets it again on second down. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
Nothing here.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
49-7. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Lance. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off of play action, here's Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. They get him that time thanks to the safety blitz as he sank for a loss of 4. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Lance now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lance connects with Sanu right side. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 5. Now a play fake. Lance. Buying time to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 7 yards away. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd down, and it's Kamara again. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lance. And this one brought in by Sanu. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And Lance going to throw. Dancing to his left. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Lance. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Lance looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
and this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 28. Now Jackson on 1st down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Run play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw. Away.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up third.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. Lance. Buying time to his left. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And Lance now to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And to give this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Caught by Sanu. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this,
here's a diving catch right side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Dancing to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass pass rusher extraordinaire. D Ford that time getting the sack. After the sack on first down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete. And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Rolling to his right. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Steps away to his left. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And that's a nice throw right there, and I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Lance now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the 2nd half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the 2nd half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On 2nd and 12, Lance got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. And he goes out right around the 39.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And this complete to Mitchell. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Lance. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Mohamed Sanu there to make the grab. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard.
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw from outside the pocket, complete out left. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play there for the Niners. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Here's Lance. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. On second down, a run with Dobbins. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they had, as well as they understand where they are in the field.
On first down, Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Jackson to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they'll just make a change on defense. Say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that's going to move them half the distance.
First of all, you can't jump in this situation, but think about your play calling now. Could easily change what you want to do and maybe make things a little bit easier.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Jackson will keep it, and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and goal from the 1. Now Jackson. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Taken at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for the Niners.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And they'll go on the ground. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Off play action. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Mike. Watch one. 30.
Here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Rodgers now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll run on first down. It's Mitchell. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Garoppolo. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Chris Barnes. The 40, 30, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they work this out past the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. play action. Garoppolo being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. Defensive. Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's caught by Jennings. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A quick throw here out to Cobb. Powering his way forward. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
From the 31, Lance. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Escaping the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. On play action, Lance. Dancing to his left. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with Rodgers behind center, you wonder if they'll take one shot at this. And that's complete to Adams. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. about set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open, just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the 49-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Rodgers now to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Dillon. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Right there.
To throw is Rodgers. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Another try after the first down sack. Lance toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. And they'll go for it. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On play action, Rodgers out to his left. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. To throw again on second down. Rodgers, and complete to Lewis over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. Second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 4-yard line.
54,
Shotgun now for Rodgers. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Mercedes Lewis from 4 yards out. And the Packers have moved out in front. Crosby with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on second and 10. Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Shotgun now for Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside.